Friends and family, welcome to another episode of Bemusing Bill, and this episode is about Sting. The song is Mad About You. This is live from Berlin, and this is a PayPal donation request from my dear friend Iris. Iris, thank you so much. Really appreciate your donation. You're so wonderful. You support this channel anyway, and you support so many of us in our community here and these artists. And I just love that about you. You're an awesome person, and I do appreciate you. You told me that these lyrics are very dear and deep with you, and we're going to do a lyrical deep dive, my friend. I promise you that. On this show, we do words and music. So first, we're going to check out the video. Then I'm gonna do the lyrics, because I got the lyrics pulled up, ready to go. So we capture the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? The link will be left below, so you guys go over there and check out this channel with this live performance on it. Now, if you go into the description box, you will see tons of links for a lot of songs that Sting and Sting with the Police have done. So all kinds of links down there. Really, really cool stuff. So I would go over there and just, do the love thing. Make sure that that you are subscribed, that you at least do the, the love thing like that. And I would really appreciate those things too. Like, share, comment, and please subscribe, because that's what YouTube considers love. If you'd like to join our Patreon family, really, really encourage you to do so, because you get to jump on our Discord for free and a lot of great exclusive stuff. And the people are absolutely awesome. I'm having a blast on there. You can join our Patreon for free and still have access to everything. Just saying, don't go telling your friends or nothing. This is just between us, okay? And the link will be down below right there. So let me pull up the screen for you guys, and I will do the love thing right here, just like that. And by the way, I've loved Sting when he was with the Police. When I first heard the album Ghost in the Machine, a buddy of mine was like, dude, you got to check this out. And it was so great. And I went and got a whole bunch of other albums of theirs. And I just think he's an incredible storyteller. And his voice is so unique and just so wonderful. It doesn't matter, you never heard a song of his before. When Sting starts singing. On that Dire Straits song, Money for Nothing, when all of a sudden you start hearing, I Want My MTV, that's Sting. It's so unique. So I've never heard this song before. Let's check it out. All right? Kids, buckle up. Let's do it. It's a big orchestra. Wow. Woo! Wow. That was awesome. I wasn't expecting that. Nice long note coming in, and those very I don't know, just that kind of old world flair that he he does those little trills. Love that. It's very Middle Eastern. I just love it.
The storm was through from Jerusalem. I walked a lonely mile in the moonlight. But 1 million stars were shining. My heart was lost on a distant planet. The world's around the April morning, whirling in an arc of sadness. I'm lost without you. I'm lost without you. With all my kingdom sure to stand and fall into the sea. I'm mad about you. I'm mad about you.
I love it. So that long note, those sort of Middle Eastern trills at the end, but then when he goes into the verse, it's like speak singing, and listen to those words. I'm catching bits and pieces, but just his word craft, is exceptional. Such a smart dude, and gives you a lot in just a few words that your mind is just rolling around with them. It's already, I could see these connections within these lyrics of how beautiful this is.
I'm mad about you. I'm mad about you. From the dark, secluded valleys.
You see that? Now that's a bass player, folks. He knew that note was coming up, of course. And you saw how he played that invisible note down the neck of an upright bass. That's right, buddy. An amazing bass player he is.
I'm mad about you. From the dark, secluded valleys, I heard the ancient songs of sadness. And every step I thought of you. Every footstep only you. Every star a grain of sand. The leavings of a dried up ocean. Tell me how much longer? How much longer? The sea of city in the desert lies. The vanity of an ancient king. The city lies in broken pieces where the wind howls and the vultures sing. These are the works of man. This is the sum of our ambition. You make a prison of my life when you became another's wife. With all my prisons blown to dust, my enemies walk free. I'm mad about you. I'm mad about you. And I've never in my life
Nice breakdown.
for more Lord than I do now. Although I claim dominion over all I see, that means nothing to me. There are no victories in all our histories without love. A stone's throw from Jerusalem, I walked a lonely mile in the moonlight. Though a million stars were shining, my heart was lost on a distant planet. The world's around the April morn, whirling in an arc of sadness. I'm lost without you. I'm lost without you.
Nice to see a soprano saxophone. You don't get to see too many of them being played in a quasi-rock sort of format. Usually you're always seeing the tenor sax, but that's really cool. It's got such a great sound to it too. Of course, Sting is going to be surrounded by the most top musicians, to be in his band there. And I'm sure all of them are highly accomplished musicians.
Although you hold the keys to it, I've everything I see. With every prison blown to dust, my enemies walk free. Of all my kingdoms turn to sand and fall into the sea. I'm mad about you. I'm mad about you. I'm mad about you. I'm mad about you.
Woo-hoo-hoo!
Mr. Branford Marcellus.
That's why. That's a big place. That's a big place. If you didn't hear what I said a second ago. Yeah, that was really cool. Amazing. I like the way he hit the coda with the same as the intro, so it kind of bookends the song, holding that long note as the outro. Very, very, very cool. And I'm dying to get into these lyrics here. Let me put down this screen so I can move over. All right. A stone's throw from Jerusalem, I walked a lonely mile in the moonlight. And though a million stars were shining, my heart was lost on a distant planet. I just love his wordsmith. The whirls around the April moon, whirling in an arc of sadness. I'm lost without you. I'm lost without you. Yeah. The whirls around the April moon, whirling in an arc of sadness. I'm lost without you. Though all my kingdoms turn to sand and fall into the sea, I'm mad about you. I'm mad about you. That's an interesting line right there. Though all my kingdoms turn to sand and fall into the sea. You know, sand castles. Transient, not permanent. Right? Here today, gone tomorrow. From the dark, secluded valleys, I heard the ancient songs of sadness. But every step, I thought of you. Every footstep, only you. Every star, a grain of sand, the leavings of a dried up ocean. Tell me, how much longer? How much longer? They say a city in the desert. They say a city in the desert lies, the vanity of an ancient king. The city lies in broken pieces, where the wind howls and the vultures sing. Great imagery right here, right? Kind of goes back to the kingdom made of sand falling into the sea. It has that sort of entropy, you know, this sort of just falling apart sort of thing. Everything is falling apart without you, basically. The city in the desert lies, the vanity of an ancient king. And the city lies in broken pieces, again back to the sand castle, where the wind howls and the vultures sing, dried up, dying, or dead. These are the works of man. This is the sum of our ambition. It would make a prison of my life if you became another's wife. Tells you a lot right there in that verse. These are the works of man. This is the sum of our ambition. The castle, the city. It would make me a prison of my life if you became another's wife. Wouldn't be able to go on. That would be his life, is to be in the desert with the howling wind and the vultures. With every prison blown to dust, my enemies walk free. I'm mad about you. I'm mad about you. With every prison blown to dust, my enemies walk free. And I've never in my life, and by the way, my enemies walk free. Does that mean those who, he sees everyone as enemies who could separate him from his beloved? A stone is thrown from Jerusalem. Oh, actually, I think I missed one. Yeah, sorry, back up. And I've never in my life felt more alone than I do now. Although I claim dominions over all I see, it means nothing to me. There are no victories in all our histories without love. A stone is thrown from Jerusalem. I walked a lonely mile in the moonlight, and though a million stars were shining, my heart was lost on a distant planet. And I love the way he talks about these things, that without her, everything falls apart. He relates to sand. He relates to the vastness of space, the coldness of space. You know, on a distant planet, you know, alone. You get a lot of those feelings, like I'm just alone. I can't be with anyone else. And if you made someone else if you became someone else's wife, I would be a prisoner in this world, alone. It's really heart-wrenching and understood, you know, to lose the love, you know. A stone is thrown from Jerusalem. I walked a lonely mile in the moonlight. Through a million stars were shining. My heart was lost on a distant planet. The whirls around the April moon, whirling in an arc of sadness. I'm lost without you, I'm lost without you. And though you hold the keys to ruin of everything I see, with every prison blown to dust, my enemies walk free. Though all my kingdoms turn to sand and fall into the sea, I'm mad about you, I'm mad about you. Deep, deep love and longing and loss. Iris, I can understand. I can understand. These are really, really intense lyrics. You know, you could really get lost in these lyrics. And that's what I love about Sting's poetry. It's just absolutely brilliant. And it's so soulful. You know, it touches the soul. It's from a human place. You know, I think that's how he would feel if he lost Trudy, his wife. They've been married forever. She's an awesome person, too. So I could see if he put himself in that position, you know, that everything would fall away. He would be a prisoner in his own body. He would be lost on a distant planet. You know, for anybody feeling that, this definitely hits. This definitely hits. Even if you could imagine yourself in that situation, you could see how this would hit so hard. Iris, I love this. I appreciate you. I appreciate this song. Listen, I love all you guys, so I cannot wait to hear you in the comments and talk to you guys over there. And, you know, until the next one, be good to yourselves, be good to each other. And I'll see you on the next one. Love you.